Hey, you. Yeah, you. Functional depression, huh? Man, I get it. It sucks. And you know what hurts the most? Is most people don't understand what it's like. Most people think that you're tripping. Most people think that you're crazy because they see you getting stuff done. They see that you're smiling. They see that you're happy. They see you performing. They see you handling business. They see you doing all the things. But what they don't see is the internal war that you deal with every single day. The quiet heaviness, the invisible exhaustion. They think because you're functioning, you're fine. But what they don't realize is this: you are not fine. You're just good at masking it. You're just good at faking it. You're good at pretending. Like you learn how to show up without being present. And that's a skill that doesn't help your life. You mastered the I'm good response. You mastered that I'm okay, even when everything inside of you is screaming, I'm not okay. And that's what makes functional depression so dangerous and so scary, because not too many people check up on the person who seems strong. Not too many people check up on the person that seems like they got it all together. But I want to tell you this, I'm checking up on you. I see you, I feel you. Let me know in the chat right now how you're really doing. You know why? Because I've been you. And this right here, this conversation, this is not for the world. This is for you. I want to let you know that I understand you and I see you. And I love you too much. You hear me? I love you too much to keep you the same. Functional depression doesn't always feel like sadness. That's why it's so scary and difficult. It feels like disconnection. It feels like, how can I say this? It feels like you're watching your life happen without actually being in it. It's like a movie, right? You laugh at the right moments. You smile at the right moments. You post the highlights. You show up on social media. You're winning. You're beautiful. You handle business, right? But deep down inside, it's like you just feel gone. There's this numbness, a heaviness. And no matter what you do, because you tried so much, right? No matter what you do, it's like you can't shake it. You win, but it still feels like you're losing. You're surrounded by people, but you still feel alone. You're productive. You're doing all the things, but you still feel empty. And the most frustrating part of functional depression, you start wondering, is life even worth it? You start wondering if it's all in your head. You start wondering if you're crazy. Because how do you explain this to someone? How do you say, I feel empty, I feel not myself, when everything around you looks like success, when everything around you looks full? So let me tell you something real. Let me be straight up with you. You are not making this up. Don't let people make you think that. I don't want you to think that. You're not weak. You're not broken. You just been running on what I call emotional fumes for far too long. And today's the day that you stop. You've been in go mode, handle it mode, don't stop mode, take care of everybody else mode. You're doing all the things mode. And you never gave yourself the time to truly check in with your soul. And you know what's happening? It's catching up to you. You're exhausted. You're tired. And I'm talking about the tired that sleep can't fix. You get 8 hours of rest and you still wake up tired because your soul isn't at rest, right? I don't even understand who I am anymore tired. And you want to know the truth about functional depression? I'm going to tell you this. It's not about being capable. It's not about being capable. That's not the question. It's about being too capable for far too long, too strong for everybody else, too available for everybody else, taking care of everybody else too much, too together, too successful, too all these things. And eventually what happens is you have lost yourself in the process. You become the person that everybody relies on, but you can't rely on yourself. The one who always has all the answers. You become the go-to person for everybody else, but who do you go to? the one that never breaks, but inside, and you know this is true, you're silently screaming, can somebody please save me? Can somebody please see me? And this is why this conversation that we're having is so important, because I know how loud silence can feel. I know what it's like to be surrounded and still feel isolated. I know what it's like to be loved, but you still feel like misunderstood. I know what it's like to be praised, but still feel invisible. That's the reality of functional depression. And too many people, especially in the times that we're in right now, are living in it in silence. So what do? First, stop pretending, my friend. You don't have to keep playing strong for people who never ask if you're doing okay. You don't have to keep performing. You don't have to keep losing yourself for everybody else, because the people that love you need you to be the best you. You don't have to keep showing up in pain just to meet everybody else's expectations. You know, real strength, and I want to say this right now, real strength isn't always about pushing through. It's about being real. Second, give yourself permission to feel again. You've been so disconnected from you. When's the last time you did something for you? You've been so disconnected from you for so long that even happiness feels foreign. But that's not who you are. That's survival mode. You weren't meant to just survive. You were meant to live. I'm gonna say that loud enough for the people in the back. You weren't meant to just survive. You were meant to live. The third thing I want you to do is start talking, even if it's messy, even if you don't even know how to explain it. Try to, even if it's just one person, even if it's just a journal, especially talk to God, because silence doesn't protect you. It isolates you. It deepens the fog, and you deserve to feel again. Do you hear me? You deserve to be you again. You deserve to truly have internal happiness again. And let me say this for the people in the back. You don't have to earn rest. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to say no. It's okay to set boundaries. You don't have to justify your pain. You don't have to explain why you're tired, right? You carried enough. You've been there for people enough. You showed up enough. You've been somebody's shoulder to lean on enough. You survived enough. Now it's time for you to heal, and it's time for you to become your best friend. It is time for you to be there for you. So breathe. Seriously, right now, breathe. Unclench your jaw. Drop your shoulders. And stop bracing for the next breakdown. You're not failing. You're just exhausted. And that's okay. And listen, if no one's told you this, and I'm sure not many people have, I see you. I hear you. And I want to tell you this, and don't you ever forget it. You matter. This isn't the end of your story. This is the beginning of your breakthrough, the beginning of your return. Not to who the world wants you to be, needs you to be, but to who you really are. Soft sometimes, strong sometimes, human, enough, more than enough. So I want to tell you this, check on your strong friends. And if you are the strong friend, which I believe that you are because you're here, this is your permission slip to rest, to feel, to heal, to take a break, and most importantly, to come home to you again. You're not weak because you say no. You're not weak because you say no longer. You're strong because you're giving yourself what you need. Don't let functional depression keep you in this race of life that's exhausting you, that's burning you out, that's emotionally, spiritually, physically draining you. You deserve more. And if the people around you can't understand that, so be it. You've done enough. You've been there enough. You put yourself on the back burner enough. And for what? Just to feel lost? Just to feel empty? Just to feel like you don't matter? That ends today. because you're more than what you're going through. And I'll tell you this, your current situation, this functional depression, your current situation is not your final destination. But you got to make a choice. You got to make a choice to choose you. You got to make a choice to be real with you. And you got to make a choice to heal. I want to read you something that I wrote to myself a long time ago when I was going through functional depression. And I wrote this down. I said, Trent, it's okay to not be okay, but it's not okay to stay that way. It's okay to go through it. It's okay to have your moments, but don't you ever quit, because there's more to your life. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to prioritize you. You deserve to protect your peace. And you deserve to give your soul what it needs. Never lose yourself for anybody else, because those that need you to be the best you. So it's time for you to start being the best to you. It all starts with you. I come back to that sometimes because I think we all need that reminder that it's not selfish to practice self-care. It's not selfish to cut things off. It's not selfish to set internal and external boundaries. It's necessary, especially when you deserve to live your best life. But like I always tell you, it all starts with you, my friend. If you can share this with somebody who needs it, I want you to get in the comments and tell me how you're going to take a step. Tell me what you're going to do, and I'll be reading the comments. Make sure you watch the next video that can help you. But as always, it's rehab time. Let's get it. I'm proud of you.